Welcome everybody to this March Madness Preview Special. Today, I am your host, Mike Goodpaster. We're going to look at the Tennessee Volunteers. They will be 5.5-point favorites against the UCLA Bruins. And let's face it, with these two teams, there's nothing aesthetically pleasing about either one, but the winner will be a nasty out in their side of the bracket. Tennessee went through the motions, struggled with Wofford a little bit, but ended up pulling away, winning easily 77-62. UCLA had to deal with a Utah State team that a lot of people thought was going to be dangerous for them to play. Not very dangerous, as they won the game by plus 20 points. Now, why does UCLA win? Why do they ever win? The defense is tremendous, especially the perimeter defense. The Bruins led the Big Ten, allowing just under 66 points per game, and it starts by pressuring the ball and coming up with a ton of takeaways. Utah State couldn't find room to breathe. It didn't give the ball away all that much, but it hit just 13% from three, an abysmal 4 of 31, and they didn't have any other ideas once the game started to slip away. UCLA didn't take any chances. They just played hard, and they won. Mick Cronin is one of the best defensive coaches in the country, whether he was at Cincinnati or now at UCLA. His teams always defend. Against Tennessee, the Bruins have to avoid getting frustrated. The Vols will be great for stretches, and it'll be tough to buy a few buckets, but they don't force mistakes like UCLA does. If a team's going to go on a run, it's probably more likely to be UCLA. Now, UCLA's offense is okay, but it's a Mick Cronin offense. It's just not good enough. It's a defensive-oriented team that has come up with the stops and takeaways and converts it into points. It doesn't do much on the boards. It'll lose the rebounding battle. And even just a few second chance points might be enough for the Vols to push ahead here. The offensive pop isn't there to keep up in a wild shootout. UCLA is 15-0 when allowing fewer than 64 points. It's 10-0 when scoring 90 or more. That doesn't happen very often. Neither of those things will happen in this against a Tennessee team that should be, and I say this in a good way, methodical. All right, UCLA isn't the type of team Tennessee likes, mainly because it can handle itself just fine in a low-scoring game, coming down to a few key possessions. The problem, though, is the lack of size. The Bruins won't have any answers when the Vols bigs get involved in the game. Rebounding margin matters here. This is a tough game, and it will start to get away from UCLA late, as Tennessee will basically wear them out inside. The difference here is going to be Tennessee will not be great from the perimeter because UCLA defends the perimeter as well as anybody. But on the flip side, UCLA doesn't shoot the three that well, and Tennessee has a good defense. The difference in this game is going to be in the interior for Tennessee. Right now, Tennessee is favored by 5.5 points, and I have a tendency to bet that game that way. Tennessee minus 5.5. I think this will be a tough, hard-nosed game, but I think in the last 10 minutes, the interior strength of Tennessee will lead to a Tennessee victory. The Volunteers are going to be headed to the Sweet 16. They're going to beat the UCLA Bruins somewhere in the area of 69-60. Like I said, it'll be a close, hard-fought game most of the way, but I like Tennessee because of the interior defense and the interior offense late in this game. If you're going to bet this game, go to the best sportsbook, BetMGM, the best odds, the quickest payouts. Check out BetMGM. You can click on the link in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube. On X, you can follow me at Grueling Truth. Check out thegruelingtruth.com. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.